Welcome to Book Solid, the home service growth podcast. Helping service businesses capture more calls, respond faster to leads, and turn more opportunities into book jobs.
Hey, Jeff here. Quick question. How many voicemails do you have sitting unread right now? A handful? A dozen? More? I want you to hold that number in your head for the next 5 minutes because those voicemails are quietly leaking revenue. Today, I'm walking you through a tight, no-fluff system to treat voicemail as a real lead channel, transcribe it, prioritize it, and enforce a 48-hour callback SLA so you actually turn those messages into booked jobs.
Let me start with a ridiculous little story that shows why this matters. Last month, a shop lost an $800 job because an auto transcript read water on basement as washer on basement. The dispatcher misprioritized the call, the customer went with someone else, and the company refunded a call-out fee when the customer complained. One mechanical transcription error. $800 down the drain. That stuck with me.
That's the problem in 60 seconds. Voicemails leak value because 3 things usually happen. Delay. Nobody checks or calls back fast. Noise. Messages are messy and hard to understand. And no ownership. Everyone assumes someone else will handle it. Left alone, those messages turn into missed jobs, angry prospects, or refunds. Simple as that.
Here's the 3-part fix I want you to take away. Transcribe, prioritize, and enforce a 48-hour callback SLA. That's it. Transcription turns audio into searchable text. Prioritization routes the likely bookable calls to the top, and the SLA makes sure someone actually owns the follow-up. Combine a little tech with a small behavioral change at the dispatcher level, and you reclaim a surprising amount of revenue. Step 1. Auto transcription options and the 1-hour setup checklist. If you want low effort, start with Otter.ai free tier. If you want better accuracy and pay-as-you-go, Google Speech-to-Text is solid. For higher accuracy and more control, Rev.ai or Rev's Human plus AI options are good. The 1-hour checklist? Plug your voicemail into the chosen service, verify sample transcripts for technical terms, add your glossary of common addresses and trade terms, and set up the delivery, email or a webhook, so transcripts land where your dispatcher reads them. Quick note on the glossary. Includes street names, local neighborhood nicknames, appliance models, and service terms like mainline clog, slab leak, or heat exchanger. Give dispatchers 2 verification questions to ask on callback. Confirm the address and confirm whether the problem is active now. That kills most misprioritization caused by bad transcripts. Step 2. Keyword-driven prioritization and routing. If you have tools like Twilio plus Front or a Zapier chain, you can wire transcripts into a system that tags keywords and routes high-priority hits to an urgent folder or a dispatcher badge. Keywords are simple. Words that indicate urgency or booking intent. Now, leak, not working, emergency, unable to use, or need service. If you're on a budget, voicemail to email into a shared inbox works fine. Create shared inbox filters that tag emails containing your keywords, then make a single daily triage inbox view for your dispatcher. The goal is the same. Make the important messages jump out so they don't sit buried in a pile of low-value noise. Now, the behavioral layer. This is the change that actually sticks. Introduce dispatcher micro-commitments. When a dispatcher picks up a prioritized voicemail, they commit to one small task in writing. Call back within X minutes, or send SMS to confirm availability. Every morning there's a 2-minute ownership ritual. One person scans the prioritized list, assigns follow-ups, and writes initials next to each item. Add a weekly gamified scoreboard. Recovered leads, callbacks completed inside SLA, and bookings from voicemail. Make it visible. Small, public metrics drive follow-through. Step 3. The 48-hour callback SLA. Why 48 hours? It's long enough to handle normal workload and short enough to beat competitors. Your SLA should be precise. First attempt within 4 hours for hot tags, 24 hours for medium tags, and a hard callback requirement within 48 hours for everything else. Stagger reminders, an initial dispatch alert, a 12-hour ping if unhandled, and a final escalation at 36 hours. If the dispatcher can't reach a customer after 3 attempts, escalate to the owner or manager to decide next steps. Make sure roles are clear. Dispatcher owns initial outreach, scheduler confirms the booking, technician updates the job status. The SLA isn't just a rule, it's a small operating procedure. Who does what, when, and how to escalate. That clarity eliminates the someone else will do it problem.
Okay, the money question. Does this pay? Yes. Use the plug-and-play 30-90-day revenue projection to estimate recovered bookings. Example, if your average job value is $350 and you currently miss 20 voicemails a week, even recovering 10% of those is real revenue. Our simple model walks through conservative conversion rates, average revenue per call, and expected booking lift. Most shops see payback inside 30-90 days when they run a disciplined pilot. Assets you can use right away. A one-page implementation checklist, the revenue spreadsheet I mentioned, and a ready-to-send SMS plus a 30-second call script so dispatchers don't have to make things up. The SMS is short and direct. Hi, this is company. We received your message about issue. Can we call to confirm your address and schedule a tech? Reply yes for a callback.
Common hiccups and how to handle them. Transcription errors. Keep that glossary and use the 2 verification questions. Multilingual voicemails. Flag these and have a fallback like a bilingual team member or a quick transcription review service. Privacy and compliance. Redact or delete voice files per your data retention policy and use vendors with SOC 2 or equivalent when possible. Integration friction. Start small with voicemail to email and shared inbox rules, then iterate.
Low-tech fallbacks for very small shops? Use a sticky note ownership system. Whoever checks voicemails in the morning sticks a note on the whiteboard with initials and due times. Or use a simple spreadsheet. Time received, customer name, snippet, assigned to, and follow-up status. The point is visible ownership and a daily habit, not fancy software.
Run a no-excuses 7-day pilot. Day 1, enable transcription and set the keyword tags. Day 2-3, route into the triage inbox and run the ownership ritual. Day 4 through 7, enforce the SLA, record every recovered booking, and log the time to contact. At the end of 7 days, you'll have clear metrics: calls triaged, callbacks made within SLA, bookings recovered, and estimated revenue. If it's not moving the needle, tweak keywords and the micro-commitments, but most teams see fast wins.
Before we wrap up, 2 quick risk notes I want you to remember. First, transcripts are never perfect. Always verify before you schedule. Second, staff will drift back to old habits unless the daily ritual and scoreboard stay visible. Those 2 failures are the ones that quietly eat any upside. Fix them, and the rest is gravy.
If you want the step-by-step assets, the one-page checklist, the revenue spreadsheet, the SMS, and the 30-second script, go to profitpulse.biz/voicemail checklist. I've bundled everything so you can run the 7-day pilot without guessing. And yes, 107 quick wins is still there if you want more immediate ideas.
Quick recap. Transcribe messages so they're searchable. Prioritize with simple keywords so urgent calls jump out. Enforce a 48-hour callback SLA with dispatcher micro-commitments and a visible scoreboard. And run a 7-day pilot to measure real results. Small systems, predictable revenue. No new hires required. That's it for today. Try the 7-day test. If you find something that bites, a surprising win or a weird hiccup, I want to hear about it. Head to profitpulse.biz/voicemail-checklist. Grab the assets and turn more calls into booked jobs.